We started off in Leavesden, in London, in the studio there, and we did the whole the scene for the pod race, the chance queue and all that.
Right.
And then we've been there for about a long time, about 9 weeks, nine or 10 weeks, and then there was a break, and then we flew to Tunisia. First day's filming there was extraordinary. We started at got about 5 o'clock in the morning. We thought it was rather good, but not good enough for the television people. But it did get us an agent, and from that agent we got various other little bits of jobs, and we ended up writing series for the children's series for Channel 4 called Insectors, and various other little bits that you wouldn't have heard of them over here. Things like Postman Pat and excuse me, Bob the Builder. We wrote for that. And when Star Wars came to town, looking for voice actors, if you're a producer, you are in a list. You're in this list. I think it's called an act. I think it's called ACT or something. But there's this organisation that you join, and it puts you on a list so that people can look you up and employ you. And so that's what Lucasfilms had done. They got our name off this list, and they phoned us up one morning, and I answered the phone. And I said, hello, Lunchtime Productions, because that was our name, because we like lunch.
That's good.
How can I help? And this American fellow said, we're casting a movie, and we want to know who your best voiceover artists are. And I said, well, you're talking to one, actually. And she said, great, okay. And I said, what's the movie? And she said, Star Wars. And I dropped the phone. So that was Robin Gerlin, the casting director. And I was shown this line drawing. It was a very simple line drawing of what it was a profile. Do you remember the Alfred Hitchcock Presents? We started off with this
pencil drawing of his silhouette.
That's it. Yeah, it was a bit like that.
Which is like what, maybe 4 lines?
It was.
It's just very simple.
It's very simple. It was a